looking at? What is this interaction going on between you and her? You don't know what I'm talking about. Let me out the car.
I always get asked, do you get jealous?
I know that I get scared, especially of blondes and redheads and taller and younger women.
A lot of people, when they feel jealousy, just immediately kind of react. And one of the things that you learn in polyamory is that when you feel that first twinge of jealousy, you can talk about it.
But jealousy is a human emotion, and the goal is to try to not let it get out of control.
I knew that I was attracted to April from the very first moment I met her. From the moment I met April, I just fell in love.
Chris kind of came on really strong, and I actually, did just go ahead and tell him straight out, I'm not interested.
When Chris found out that I was going out with April, needless to say, he wasn't happy. I really did not like that. That actually that made me insanely pissed off.
Shane and I were just kind of sitting around one day, and he said, we really should get married. And I said, yeah.
I asked Chris to be my best man because, he was still a good friend up until that time. I figured if I couldn't be the groom, I might as well at least be there.
I could tell he was not happy. He didn't want to be supportive of it. It seemed this was just tearing him up. I didn't start having feelings for Chris until well into the marriage.
I decided that I'd had enough. I couldn't take it anymore.
There was a knock on the door, and it was Chris. Shane was at work, and he had brought flowers and candy, and inside the box of candy, there was a note with a ring. It was pretty much a marriage proposal, and I just went ballistic. I didn't know what to do.
When Shane found out, him and April kind of went to the back bedroom and talked for a little while. Shane came out and said, Chris, come with me. Didn't tell him where we were going, didn't tell him what we were going to do. I thought he was going to try to take me out to some abandoned field and shoot me or at least beat the hell out of me. I got him in the car, drove him over to Waffle House, and said, look, the fact that you are pursuing April and I'm married to April, it's not going to work. I know that you are attracted to April. I know that April is attracted to you. So what I propose is that we go ahead and see if we can all just make this relationship work. It was not the ideal situation that I had planned on, but it was a solution.
They said, how would you feel if you had two husbands instead of one? Which just sounded really crazy to me. I never really heard of anything like that. It seemed like the best solution to just say, all right, let's give this a try.
How you doing?
Hey.
Well,
Welcome. This is where we live. This is the kitchen. And the modern-day fireplace, the computer. This is where we spend most of our time.
we are in a group relationship. We've been this way for about a year and a half, close to 2 years.
This is the master bedroom. When I moved in, I had my own full-size bed, and they had a full-size bed. And eventually we just decided to conglomerate rooms and put the beds together. Now all three of us sleep in here.
Makes it a lot easier on her. She doesn't have to decide who to sleep with. One of the questions that people have most often and usually cringe at is, so you and Chris will... No. We're not like that. At the beginning, we tried the threesome thing. Shane has had experiences with men before, and he did, kind of express some interest in it. Chris is not interested in it, and Chris isn't my type. There have been limited encounters, especially like in the dark. You just reach over and, hello, there's somebody there.
Don't you hate when that happens?
We're gonna go ahead and go to sleep.
Okay, I'm beginning to wonder where Cecil is.
He'll be on there pretty soon. You'll have fun. Chris had no sexual experiences before me. He had never kissed another girl. He never held hands with another girl.
The relationship turned physical pretty quickly, I'd say within the first couple of weeks.
I would hear Shane hitting walls, and I'd hear things breaking, and I'd come out and say, what was that? He goes, I'm okay. And I knew he wasn't okay.
I think if it had taken a little bit longer for them to get together sexually, that I probably wouldn't have had as many jealousy issues as I did.
love you.
Oh, you too.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
How was work?
Yeah, it was okay.
The relationships did spawn feelings that are just natural. They just come out, and you can't help it.
So you don't like remember calling me a bitch this morning?
Oh, God. No.
Oops. That's okay, I remember
Did
it.
I call you names this morning?
You called us both names this morning, dude. April has said that she needs another woman in the arrangement to help her out as far as keeping us both happy. Emotionally, I think she could handle it, but physically, she kind of tires out.
I wasn't always in the mood when they were, and it seems like both of the guys were getting very frustrated very easily, and I felt like, well, if there's another female around, she could help me out with that. She could help them out with that.